In this video, I'm going to show you how you can run Google Chrome desktop apps on your computer. This is something fairly new for Google. As of recording this video, you can actually have desktop apps that run from a launcher in your taskbar. You don't need to have your browser up to do it. So obviously the first thing you're going to need to do is make sure you have Chrome browser installed on your computer. So you can just go to google.com and do a search for Chrome, Google Chrome, and then you'll see a place where you can download it right here. So just download it and install it. Now with Google Chrome, there are apps you can put on it. Let me go over here. I've installed several apps on my computer that I use quite often, so I can get to them easily. Now once you start installing apps, you'll get this little apps thing up here, and when you click on that, it'll bring the apps up no matter what screen you're on. So if I go back here and I click apps, it brings up my apps. And then it gives you a shortcut, so you can go to Google Play, for instance. This is one of the apps I put on here, so I get right to my Google Play account when I do that. Okay, now to install apps, you go up to this little thing up here, and you click on that. So then you go down to Tools, and then Extensions. Okay, so from here, these show the ones that you have on your system right now. So what you do is go get more extensions. Okay, and this brings up all the apps, but the ones we're talking about here are the desktop apps. So you'll see here for your desktop, click on that, and then these run right from your desktop launcher when you install one. Now as soon as you install one, it will install the launcher on your computer. Let me click on it here. Okay, that's in my taskbar, so when I click on it, it brings up all of the apps that I've installed, including the browser apps. But let's go ahead and install one of these desktop apps on here. As you see, there aren't that many yet, but this will build up over time. So let me install one here. Okay, let's go with Google Keep. Okay, when you put your mouse over it, it tells you what it is, tells you if there's a charge for it, and then there's a share link here where you can share it on different social media. So let's click on that, and then it gives you this window to confirm. So let's click Add. Okay, now if you didn't have the launcher installed on your computer already, it would now install it for you, and you would also see this up here if you don't have it on your browser. Okay, so let's click on it, and then you'll see here I have Google Keep, and I don't have to have my browser up at all for this to work. Okay, so let's click on that. Okay, and then we would sign in, accept the terms of service. Okay, so here is Google Keep, the app running by itself without my browser up. This is a document I already have in here. Anyway, this is Google Keep, so you can use it just like you would on your phone. If you have an Android phone, then this works on the Android phone as well, and it syncs it up. Now when we go back and look at our browser, you'll see that it has added it to our apps here. So we can do the same launch from up here, or from down in the browser bar. You have a small launcher. When you click on it, it brings it up like this. So you don't need your browser open to open the launcher. Okay, now that you have your apps installed, when you go to this apps page, you'll be able to see Store, and you don't have to go through the long way to get to the apps anymore like we did when we first started. We had to go up into this corner, and then we had to go down and get our apps that way. So you now have a shortcut when you bring up apps on your computer. Okay, so that's it. That's how you can install and use Google desktop apps on your computer.